you're 25, you're not interested in men at all, or?
Not right now. I just want to be single.
And
Like
what
I
is?
don't like I
Have you
don't want
been
to
in
have sex with
relationships
anybody.
before? Like,
It's
you
just
had
genuine.
relationship history?
What?
Like, what's your relationship like history? I mean, have you had boyfriends before? You've dated around? What's kind of led you to this decision?
So I got married at 18. Then I had a baby. Then I divorced him after maybe like 3 weeks after I had the baby. And then I got into another relationship, and then you know, he proposed to me, and it was cool. And then like a couple weeks later, I was like, ugh, like I got the ick. I was like, okay, I can't do this. So I left him. Then I got into another relationship, and now I'm just like, maybe I should like not date for. It's only been 3 months. I haven't dated for 3 months. Like my whole life, I've been in a relationship. I need to figure out who, like, what the fuck, what do I like?
Did you guys hear what she just said? She said she divorced her husband 3 weeks after having a baby. And she said it like, I don't care, like it's no big deal. I divorced the father of my child 3 weeks after I had a baby. Like, I mean, if somebody, man, this is crazy, bro. Cause think about how the child will one day watch this video and the trauma, all the generational curses and the generational cycles that we go through, and what that does to our kids and our grandkids. If we take marriage and relationships, this, you know, and I wouldn't be surprised if her parents were not married either. So, you know what? I'm going to cut her some slack, because if her parents were not married and she wasn't taught the duty and responsibility and the use of marriage, obviously she's going to divorce her husband 3 weeks after having their first baby. Man, this is crazy.
So the single life is relatively new for you, it sounds like.
Yeah, I don't
So-
think I'm gonna be single for too long, but
Okay, so
sorry.
okay, sorry, I have my hand up here now. You divorced your husband 3 weeks after the baby was born. What happened? Why did you untie the
I
knot?
just looked at him. I remember like my baby was in my chest, and he was like, my baby was bloody and everything. And I looked at him, and he was so excited and everything. But I was like, oh my god, I had a baby with a man child. It was like this like spiritual like awakening thing. And then I tried. I was like, maybe I'm just like going crazy. But no, he's like that even now. And it's been like 4 years. He's a great dad though.
You guys were the same age when you got married?
So she's saying she divorced her husband 3 weeks after the baby because he's a man child. But in the same breath, she says he's a good dad. But it's like, how did you come to the terms of, first of all, getting married to him? And secondly, having a baby by him if he was a man child? Why did you wait till after having a baby 3 weeks later to realize he's a man child and then you divorce him? But how is he a man child and a good father in the same? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Man, this is trauma. I'm telling you, this is generational trauma going to keep happening.
Yeah, he was like a year or two older than me. I forgot he's 2 years older than me.
Okay, and can you define what a man child is, just so we can get our head
He
around
just
it?
likes, like video games and anime, and he's like my dream. I don't know. It's just like he's just like not manly. He's just not manly.
But he's a good father.
He's very feminine, you know. He's like a mama's
Feminine.
boy. He has like sisters, and I was just like, oh gosh.
How
Did
did
you
you
have a father growing up?
Did he have a father?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has both of his parents till now. But his dad is like kind of like a dick. Like he's not like a real man.
So
You
he's
know?
he's an asshole, but he's not a real man.
He's an asshole, like a real asshole. Like, but all of his children hate him. His wife like got cancer because like he stresses her. Like, I mean, like a true asshole, not like somebody that's just like is a dick sometimes or like sarcastic. Like,
Okay.
somebody that's like, ugh.
He was like very feminine when you guys got together?
Yeah, but I was also like a little girl. Like I didn't know. Like
You didn't know.
I was like 15, 16. I had no idea what a man was. And
So he was your first love. Like a high
Yeah.
school sweetheart. Guys got married, had a kid. Wow. That must have been interesting
Yeah.
untying the knot 3 weeks after the baby was born.
Yeah.
And then you said that you got engaged shortly after that, but a few weeks after you got engaged, the guy gave you the ick. What did he do to give you the ick?
He was just so like into me. Yeah, I know that sounds so stupid.
He was
But
too into you?
yeah, he was just so like obsessed with me. Like his whole world was like revolved around me. He changed his job just to be like right next to me. He would sleep in his car just to sleep outside of my house. I was just like, oh my God, like get it, like, you know, like just stop.
Why would he sleep in the car and not in the house?
Guys, this is probably one of the craziest videos I've ever reacted to. And I'm just watching this in real time. Like, I haven't watched this before. So, but you know what's funny about this? She meets these men. For some reason, she finds them attractive enough to be in a relationship with them. But then after it ends, now they're man children, they're feminine, they're obsessed with her, they're not good enough. But for some reason, she finds a way of attracting them, getting into a relationship with them, break it off, and then trash talk them. Do you guys see a pattern? That's a pattern. Now, I'm only afraid because she's a good looking woman. I'm afraid for the next guy who's going to meet her. Because you're going to meet her, you guys are going to have a good time, you get into a relationship, maybe get married and have a baby with her, and then she's going to divorce you after the baby and say how you're not a man enough, but you're a good dad, but for some reason you're not a man enough. You're not good for her, or you're too obsessed with her. And then after that guy, the next guy will also come, and then the cycle will keep happening. But the real question is, how does that affect the kids? Right? If the mom is living this lifestyle of meet a guy, get together, maybe have a kid with him, or get in a relationship, get engaged, break it off, trash talk him, then meet the next guy and just keep going without looking within and holding herself accountable, how does that affect the child? You tell me. Comment down below.
Because I was living with my mom. Okay, let me clarify. When I divorced the guy, we lived in Austin, Texas, and
Okay.
I served in the divorce papers. He left, he went to cry or whatever, and I got into the plane with the baby and I left and I went to Georgia.
Okay.
Right?
Wow.
Eventually he followed me here. Or followed me there. And then I was living with my mom because I didn't have an apartment anymore, or I had a car, but I didn't have an apartment. So the guy that I was seeing my ex-fiance, we lived like 30 minutes away from each other. So I don't know why he would sleep in the car. I don't know. It's because he wasn't. I'm Hispanic. Like he can't be in the house. I'm gonna be homeless with a baby. You know?
So he would sleep in his car in front of your house, staking you out.
He was sleeping sometimes I would like sneak him in and stuff like that, but
That's
it was just like
yeah, I
stuff
could
like
see why that would turn you off.
Yeah, it was just turning me off. I was just like, oh God. And he would just text me all day, every day, and I'm just like go hang out with your friends, go do something, go
Right.
do anything.
Too needy.
This is another reminder, the nice guys, man. You know, because sometimes you meet ladies and like, oh, I want a guy to text me every day. I want a guy who compliments me every day, tells me I'm beautiful, buys me flowers, this and this. And then you have a lady here who got that type of man that they always describe, on social media, and she left him because he was too needy, because he was calling her every day, because he wanted to see her and spend time with her every day. Man, so guys, choose. You either want to be the nice guy and they break up with you and, tell the whole world, it's up to you. But I'm not going to complete this video. I just wanted to react to that part because I saw the title and it was crazy. Her love story is really, it could be a movie from what I see. All right, link down below to Rich Cooper's channel, to the video if you guys want to complete it. Don't forget to subscribe, support your boy. Peace.